Hi guys, welcome back. On the last episode of Starcraft 1, The Stand, which is the Protoss campaign of Brood War, the first one, we ended up fighting the UED for the very first time. That's the United Earth Directorate. They're being led by General Alexei Stukov, who is basically, I think he's a general anyway, so he seems to be in control of this United Earth Directorate, and basically he's the bad guy. So we're trying to pass this area, and we're being basically prevented by a bunch of missile turrets and power generators. Now, we ended up destroying that, of course, and we're now on the next mission, which is actually called Return to Char. So it looks like we're going to be returning to Char, and we're going to see what we need to do there. Let's jump straight into it. Right, so it's been a while since we've been on Char. On the last time, I believe, that we were here, we ended up destroying the Overmind. If I'm not mistaken, that was the last time we were here. And that was with the help of Tasler's Sacrifice, where he steered the Gargantor, whatever the name is, into the Overmind after it was damaged, and essentially he ended up sacrificing himself. Now that resulted in the old Overmind being destroyed, but now obviously we're fighting this new Overmind. We're looking for it to try to destroy it with the help of Kerrigan, and this Overmind is a combination of a bunch of Cerebrits. I think it was either 2 or 3 that ended up combining themselves, and basically this thing is still in its infancy state. So yeah, let's jump straight into the briefing. There it is. I like the new loading screen.
Executor, the Urash is secured, and the UED has given up the chase. We are currently holding perimeter orbit over the planet Char. Zeratul, have you locked onto the location of the Callus?
Yes. I remember sensing his power the last time I was on this world. However, our sensors indicate a massive, fluctuating energy signature at its location. I am, however, unable to identify the signature's source.
That should be obvious, gentlemen. The source is the Overmind itself. When the Cerebrits merged together, they must have locked onto the Callus energies and nested near it. It's probable that there'll be a number of broods protecting that area. It's risky, but if we can strike hard and fast, we might be able to fight our way through their defenses and escape with the crystal.
Comrades, I may have an alternative. Seeing as how the Overmind is still in its infant stages, I wonder if we might be able to disrupt its control over those broods. If we can do enough superficial damage to the creature, it might pacify the Zerg nearest to it, allowing us some time to retrieve the Callus.
A bold plan, young Artanis. Your courage rivals that of mighty Tazadar himself.
You give me too much credit, noble Zeratul. I am not worthy enough to even speak his name.
Touching. Look, boys, either of these plans will work, but let's not waste any time. I'll be able to exert limited control over a few of the Zerg here and provide you with some backup. But the longer we stay, the more we risk losing both the crystals again.
Agreed. Executor, deploy your forces. May Adun be with you.
Okay, so I do remember this mission. This is actually quite a long one. Now, the objectives are to either retrieve the Callus crystal with a probe or drone, or to do enough damage to the Overmind and send it into remission. We are going to be doing both. Now, not exactly. I'm not going to be able to take the crystal and do enough damage to the Overmind. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be pretty much clearing out most of the map, and then I'm going to be going and destroying this Overmind thingy. Now, the thing that we need to remember is that we've got 2 bases. It's going to be a little bit confusing to use both of them at the same time, but we are going to get over it and basically fight on. Now, first thing I need to do is actually take over this area here, which provides me with additional gas, and I'm going to start upgrading pretty much straight away to my next units. Right, okay, so you're gonna see that there's a lot of angles where I can be attacked, and it is going to be proving a little bit difficult at the start to defend, but we are of course going to counter that by expanding just a little bit. Now the main thing is to start gas production as soon as possible. That's terrible alignment, but I wanted to kind of keep it equal because these two are lower. I don't know why I had to do it, I just did. Don't question me. Alright, okay, I'm only going to need defenses here, so I'm not going to bother with defenses here. Instead, what I will be doing is I will be building a big wall of pylons here, because they do attack a lot. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this at the start, but I actually ended up doing this mission, most of it anyways, at last night. But I was pretty unhappy with the recording because I had to kind of keep my voice down. It was very late. So instead, I will be doing it again, and I'm going to be familiar with pretty much 50% of what's going to be going on. So we've got ourselves the four gateways. That's going to be enough for our production. We're going to continue building defenses on this side. You only need about maybe even four cannons is enough here to defend against that side. This side is going to be attacked a lot more because there's actually two entrances that I need to defend here. Oh, no.
We are under attack.
Oh, there we go, first attack. Not too big of an attack, but you know yourself. You can never be too careful with these things. Let's continue drone production and probe production for now. Actually, speaking of drones, I do need to get myself an overlord before I end up running out of Now the Zerg in this mission are going to be pretty much only there for resources. I don't really need them for attack because their tech is way behind us right now. I mean, as far as I can tell, they can only get as far as Queens and Mutalisks, so there you go. Which is pretty useless to us. I mean, I would have loved to have some Ultralisks, but unfortunately, not the option. You're going to drop it off or what?
Your allies are in battle.
Okay. I see how it is.
Make use of me for vengeance.
Okay, that's that. What do we need? We need a Temple Archives. As you can see, our resources are actually pretty damn high, which is good. I mean, we can never have too many resources. Now, the reason I'm building so many pylons here, it's not just because of a stupid-ass way to defend. It's actually because they do attack from here, and I will need those those supply anyways. So might as well do it now while I am ahead of the curve. Now there's not that much defenses required here, only like maybe 3 of those spine colonies. What's with all these weird debris that are phasing in and out? There we go, this is pretty much the defense that you need here. This just ensures that you can't get through with Zerglings. They do attack with a few Mutalisks, so I will just pop those extra things down so I don't lose any buildings. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'll put these guys here just to patrol in case something does get through, but most of the time nothing gets through really. Put them there so that they can benefit from the shield regeneration. just grab one of these guys. Gonna build myself a hatchery. Now, as you can see, there's actually creep there, which indicates that there is a Zerg base, which is okay. I'm not too scared about it right now. I would just like to pretty much expand as soon as possible. Now, we'll get a Stargate. Will I? I think I will. As you can see, my force is also starting to build. I will be doing a lot of upgrades before I move out at all, because I want to pretty much do a big ass clear of the enemy forces. I think I've enough. Oh. That's actually enough, I'd say. This will survive. That's pretty much as big as those attacks get here. It's not too much of a difficulty. Now, do keep in mind, I'm not playing on the hardest setting. I don't want to do these. I'm doing on the hardest setting simply because I'm actually doing them for the story mode. So you guys can actually experience what it's like without me having to fail this 20 times. We're also under a big time constraint, so that's also a big factor here. So, okay, let's get ourselves... I want to get another Stargate, but I'm kind of hesitant to do that. I'm gonna pop that there just in case. I think we're kind of okay with the drones here. There's more than enough to mine this out. I think that is actually okay. Yeah, there we go. Now, the reason I'm getting these is actually for anti-air. It'll be used to support my units as well as pretty much reveal the high ground. Now, I will also get observers. That is another one thing that I need to get. The reason for that is because they have lurkers. This is Starcraft 1 Brood War, so lurkers are a thing here, which is balls, but it's also fairly cool. Yep. Not even a bit of a concern there, as you can see, not even through the shields, which is perfect. Just in case something slips through. Successful. Ah, 4 is too many. Evolution complete. Now, did I build some high Templars in here? Oh, no, I did. No, I did not. Oh, let's start to clear. I mean, I have pretty much everything that I need. You know what, I'm going to build a second forge just to speed up the upgrades a little bit. And here we're going to get Observer. My life for hire. Jeez, that's a very awkward keybind VO. Should I get an Arbiter? I think I should get an Arbiter. Nah, fuck it. Hell, you know, I'm gonna get it because it's cool. Now, sight range is important here. Make use of me. Now, as you can see, I do have a fairly substantial force here. I'm gonna get myself some Archons as well to jump into this. I'm not gonna bother with storming here simply because I'm not too bothered about Zergling clusters. It's gonna be mainly mainly air units that are affecting me here, so of course the Dragoons are going to be important to have. So we will start production of them as well. Or rather, continue production of them.
Your allies' base is besieged.
Instructions. Is complete.
Now, the reason I need to have an observer here is simply... Oh, look at that. Little box. Now, did I finish this? I did not yet. Okay, I have an arbiter tribute. I'm gonna get myself the... where is it? Mass... or develop recall, which is damn overpowered. I need to be pretty much prepared with this all the time.
I have returned. Input command. Awaiting instructions. You require more Vespine gas.
Alright, bunch of zealots. Let's get going.
Make use of me. Protoss commencing. For vengeance. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
And of course I lost my first observer. I ended up losing like 20 of them last time, by the way, before I was even halfway through the mission.
I have returned.
That's why I'm pretty much building scouts. They're pretty handy for this.
Research complete. We are under attack.
Nope, not even bothered.
You require more Vespine gas. We are under attack. Initiating. For vengeance.
Now, it looks like the Hydralisk thing is bugging out just a little bit there. This is something to note. Look at him. All screwed up. It could be because, oh no, 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 no. Oh crap. Oh, there goes another observer.
Make use of me.
Now, you might have noticed I got a lair. The reason for that is I'm actually going to be building Overlord transportation. The reason for that is because the Overmind actually needs to be... You need to get transported to the Overlord, or to the Overmind. Unless... Actually, you know what? Maybe you don't. That's interesting. They all seem to pat this way when I tell them to just go attack it straight away. But you know what? This is the boring way. Oh shit, look at that.
For vengeance.
We're gonna clear up on this in this way because this is the awkward way of doing things, and we like to do things awkwardly. So I'm gonna get my 3 overlords.
You must construct additional pylons.
That's actually the wrong units, but that's okay. I'll use them later.
Transmit. Upgrade complete. Awaiting command.
Oh, look at that. There's no trust there. Ooh, that's a lot of zealots. Oh, stay away from me.
I am needed. You
must construct additional pylons. You must construct additional pylons.
For vengeance.
Okay, so it looks like this is one of our hindering factors right now, and that is pylons. Now I need to actually rebuild these guys.
Footman calls. You must construct additional pylons. Upgrade. You must construct additional pylons.
No, 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 no. Head back. Now, did I build an arbiter? I did. Oh, I didn't finish. Crap. Okay, that's fine.
My life for Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
That's okay.
Yes. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. My life for hire. My life for hire. I'm waiting for Arnera Studio. Awaiting instructions. Commencing.
Alright, so as you can see, I've now cleared this base out. If we keep going towards that way, we're going to get to the crystal. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and bring my arbiter over. Actually, I'm going to bring over the overlords first. No, actually, they're not going to be able to get in through there unless I destroy them. But since I'm going to destroy them anyways, I'm going to go ahead and bring these guys over.
Awaiting command. Standing by.
My life for hire.
Contact.
My life for hire.
It will be done. I have returned. Awaiting command. Transmitted.
Hello, Arbiter.
More vigilant.
I need 150 energy for this. Holy crap.
God, make use of me. Awaiting instructions.
Alright, if you just bear with me a second there.
Awaiting command. Awaiting instructions. I am needed.
Load up again. And unload. Where's my arbiter? He'll have energy enough soon. Oh, you know, I'm gonna just put these guys over there. Oh, hold on now, lads. Hold on, hold on. Maybe an attack here. Come on, guys, you can do this.
Transmitted. For vengeance. Contact. Char. Sankalanos. Awaiting command. It will be done.
Okay, there's actually a lot of stuff there. It's not going to be as simple as just getting in there.
Locus acknowledged.
Okay, that was greedy. I ended up losing one of my units as well. I'm gonna do this a little bit different. I'm gonna actually drop off a lot of units over here first. Any dragoons. That way they can actually support from the high ground. It's gonna be pretty handy. These guys should probably build more units also.
We are under attack.
As usual, that's okay. Not too worried about that.
I long for combat. Transmitted. Nakatsu. Input command. Return. Command. Awaiting instructions. I have returned. Shogun, Lopai, I am needed for vengeance.
Okay, like that. Now he has enough energy for a recall, so what I'm gonna do, drop these off here. Bring him in as well. Call right like that. Hell yeah! Now we got shit going. Bring him back.
Confirmed input command for vengeance. We need focus. We're under contact.
And I believe that is it. Bring this in here.
Contact.
Now the overlords are attacked as well, so that's pretty cool.
Vespene Geyser exhausted.
That should be enough though. I mean, I have enough units here to just destroy the Overmind altogether. Not too long of a mission, I mean, if you think about it. That was, what, under 30 minutes? And we ended up... I mean, the crystal is only a little bit further away.
Executor.
There you go.
The Overmind has been rendered inert. But we've only bought ourselves a few precious minutes. We must claim the Callus without delay.
I absolutely wrecked you, boys. Now that's interesting, because that would technically destroy that drone. Probably, if it could reach.
Executor, the Callus is ours.
Then again,
let us depart this wretched world and return to Shakuras. Provided there is still a Shakuras to return to.
okay, so that's pretty much it. That was Return to Char, and we ended up pretty much doing both objectives because getting to the crystal was actually a lot faster. So that's pretty much it. Make sure to like the video if you liked it, and dislike it if you don't. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which is going to be number 7. Take care. Good luck. Bye bye.